Leaving my house to go do some work, I couldn't help but notice that part of the creek was running across the road at the bottom of the hill. With a few weeks of seemingly endless rain, it was a matter of time. The creeks were already up pretty high when I went to bed, but overnight, something disastrous occurred. With so much rain all over the tributaries in the Susquehanna Basin, the water rose up about 7 feet in just a few hours overnight. And though by early morning, the high waters already began to recede, this video should still give you a pretty good idea of just what happened. Some of the places that you see in the night shots and the misty early morning shots, keep in mind for later as I walk around town. See that last night the water was up here in this parking lot. And there's the creek over there. So it's gone down quite a bit. Evan, where was the water coming right across that wall over there? Mm-hmm. All through there?
Yep.
Right here you can get a good idea of where the flood crested. You can see the grass is not flattened here. And then right next to it, you can see the water, where the water line was at its peak last night. A natural gas company that operates in the area, Southwest Energy, had several employees and equipment there to help with cleanup. Mostly they seem to be helping local people pump their basements out. It's certainly a rare thing in our little town to see all these news crews and cleanup people. There's nothing like a little natural disaster to bring people out. I took a quick ride up to my father's and along the way stopped at a friend's house. When the flood rose up overnight, they sadly had lost some animals before they could do anything and had to let some out of the pasture to run free rather than see them drown or wash away. I hope by now they have caught them. An old water truck down there pumping out their basement. So this is particularly sad for me. This is my little hangout area, my campsite. You may have seen it in other videos. Despite me and my friend Jason moving all my things like my hammocks, coolers, and some tools to higher ground, it wasn't quite high enough, and I lost it all. Also, a picnic table I had for more than 10 years is nowhere in sight. This is a few $100s of hay that was ready to harvest for my father that is now flattened to the ground. And yes, I'm going to get in trouble for driving through it in such soft conditions.
Let's feel the corn.
He also lost a good chunk of corn, as the water washed some logs right through it. In 2006, the flooding levels got about this high, but there was less damage, as it was a different time of year. This is the lowest part of the dirt road on the way to my father's, and in this big wide open pasture there was a lot of sheep. Some of the sheep were actually swept away by the water, and some others were electrocuted as this downed power line made contact with the floodwaters. Although my little town was hit pretty hard, there was certainly no shortage of devastation in Pennsylvania.
A lot of money there.
Even a Pennsylvania favorite like Knobel's amusement park wasn't safe at all, and took some heavy flooding and lots of damage. Thanks for watching.